Hi, and welcome to an episode of Jacob Lenhoff's Tours America. My name is Bill, and I will be talking to you today for Jacob Lenhoff's YouTube channel. Jacob would like for me to talk to you a little bit about what I've been doing this past week, and so I'm going to go over my week and kind of give you an overview of what's going on in my life, and hopefully it will be of interest to you. The big thing that I'm doing this week is I am renovating my house, which is behind me here. And so that involves a lot of work. Some of the work I'm trying to do myself, but of course I've got contractors and carpenters and plumbers and electricians here doing different things. And my house, it has not been updated or renovated or really had anything done to it for about over, say, 20 years. So it really needs a lot of work done. And I actually had an interior decorator come over and look at the house, and she told me something quite funny. She said, "Well, you know what, Bill, your house is so out of date that actually the inside of the interior has come back into style with I have the dark stained cabinets in the kitchen, and I've got the hexagonal tile, and so she told me, she said it's actually come back into style again, and this is what they're actually putting into new houses now, into new homes, the type of style that I have." So, but at any rate, just sort of just a funny aside. But so it does take a lot of time, and it does take a lot of work. And I'm here in North Carolina, and it's hot. Excuse me just a minute. Um, at any rate, okay, it's hot. That's better. So at any rate, working on that. That's the big thing, trying to get the house renovated. The big thing that the first really big thing we've been working on are the floors and the flooring. It had very old carpet in it, and so um, all the old carpeting had to be removed, which had sat on the floors for about 20 years. And then we had to then we have it down to the subflooring of the house, in the house, and so that had to be worked on and redone, prepared for laying the flooring, which is going to be hardwood floors, and getting that ready to lay the hardwood floors. And so that was a big project this past week, to get those floors down. And now we're turning our attention to the very out of date kitchen, and so that's what we're working on the past couple of days. Is having the cabinets refurnished, or refinished rather, using the same stain, but just cleaning the cabinets, and and so and changing out the countertops, and working on the sink, and also we're doing some work on the bathrooms, which involves brand new toilets, sinks, cabinet work in there, and new flooring in there as well. So that's been the big thing. That's been the big part of my time, and the time consuming there. So at any rate, that's kind of what's going on here. Fortunately for us, the weather has just been spectacular. It's beautiful. Today it's probably about 75, 78 degrees, sunny, and no clouds. Very, very nice day, and a very good day to get this type of work done on the house. Also, I enjoy working in my yard, and so I've been doing quite a bit of that. Here we have a really big farmer's market, and so I went with a friend of mine to the farmer's market this past Sunday, and I bought some flowers there, some petunias and scarlet sage, and some flowers, tulips and that kind of thing, and planted those, put those out. That's sort of what I've been working on today, getting the plants out, watering those. So that's what's kind of sort of going on at this time. What else have I done? I had to take my dog to the groomers. He's a Scottish Terrier, so it's important that he maintains his Scotty cut. I've done that. Getting back to the house, once we were able to get the floors down in the biggest part of the house, which is the great room, the living room per se. Of course, before they did the floors, everything had to be pulled out, the furniture, and I have a lot of books, the bookcases, everything had to be taken off, and all of that had to be packed in boxes and put into the dining room area where the floor is not being replaced at this time. And so all the stuff, all these books, all these different, little knick-knacky things and that type of stuff, the television equipment and all that, were in those boxes. I had to take those boxes out and unpack those boxes after cleaning up, what the flooring men did, and then, vacuum really well and all that. So once we're able to get the bookcases back in there, I could put I could put my books back on the shelves and, and that kind of thing. So the great room is done. I may still paint. That's another big part of the house renovation that's about to come up, is that, the inside's got to be painted. I got some old wallpaper that I got to pull down, and so that's coming next. But fortunately, I have a great contractor who's really helped me a lot, with the house, making sure that everything is sound and that the crawl space of the house is sound. And so the house is in really good shape. You can see a little bit of it behind me here. It's a brick house, and so it's kind of exciting in a way. So next will come paint, removing wallpaper, painting, and then we'll get down to window treatments, and a lot of it is just trying to clean out clutter of the house. It's, over the 20 years, you accumulate so much stuff, and you really need to get rid of all that, and so that's a big job. I've given a lot of stuff away. I give a lot of stuff to Goodwill, Salvation Army. I had this huge stereo with the tremendous, really big speakers, and I gave that to a friend of mine. Wanted it, still worked. Probably bought it in the mid-'80s. That's sort of how old it was. So I'm just I'm off work, and kind of a little mini vacation, I suppose. And so that's what's kind of going on with me. Then at night I like to chill, maybe have a couple of drinks, and watch a little TV. Not a real big TV watcher. However, I do really love Modern Family, so I kind of make a point to watch that on Wednesday night. And I'm also trying to get better at cooking, so I've been trying to sort of make some easy dishes and that type of thing. I think this pretty much wraps this up for another episode of Jacob Lenhoff Tours America. My name is Bill, and thanks for tuning in on Jacob Lenhoff's YouTube channel, and we'll talk to you again soon. Take care. So long. Signing off.